Right now, hope on the horizon as the FDA gives emergency approval to a new drug to treat those with COVID-19.
Plus, it's the height of Porch pirate season. New video tonight of a thief targeting the same home multiple times and how you can avoid the same fate.
And an unbelievable story about 2 infants thrown from their home during the Kentucky tornadoes. Their shocking story of survival. It's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10.
CDC data now updated through November, when Delta was the predominant strain circulating, demonstrated that an unvaccinated person has a 10 times greater risk of testing positive for COVID-19 and a 20 times greater risk of dying from COVID-19 when compared to those who are fully vaccinated and received their booster dose.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Omicron is officially in every U.S. state, including hundreds of cases right here in Dane County. All this developing quickly right before one of the busiest times of the year. DHS says around 4,700 new cases were confirmed over the past 24 hours in Wisconsin, as the average death toll remains around 28 per day.
As COVID cases, hospitalizations, and deaths continue to rise, the latest tool in the fight against the virus comes in the form of a pill. Tahalil Muhaddin shares how the new drug will help tackle the worst effects of the pandemic.
Very, very high efficacy rate of about 90% in preventing hospital admissions and death.
A new treatment for COVID-19 receiving emergency use authorization.
Now this pill, anyone who tests positive, our key instruction that we will offer the patient is stay home and isolate yourself and don't come in contact with other people.
Now doctors can prescribe patients Paxlovid, a Pfizer drug and the first COVID treatment pill to get approval from the Food and Drug Administration.
And there will be pharmacies, community pharmacies across the community that will have this medication. They will fill a prescription. So a family member or friend can pick up the prescription at a pharmacy counter, bring it to the patient at home.
But SSM Health's VP of Pharmacy Sales, Mo Carbot, says the pill isn't for everyone.
It's not meant for patients with no symptoms. It's meant, this treatment is meant for patients who test positive, who have mild to moderate symptoms, and who have high-risk conditions that could put them at risk for severe illness.
For those patients, doctors hope this pill will keep them out of the hospital, helping healthcare centers manage staffing shortages. So early detection is key.
Treatment must start within 5 days of onset of symptoms.
And while the pill looks promising for COVID treatment, Carbot makes it clear the vaccine is still the best option for prevention.
Vaccine is the golden standard here.
SSM officials say they're waiting on guidance from the CDC and Department of Health, but have plans to make the pill available as soon as possible. Earlier today, White House officials shared plans to make 265,000 treatment courses available in January.
Wisconsin has now recorded its first COVID death of a child under the age of 10. Few details were released, but Children's Wisconsin Hospital said the death was reported in the past week. It was not clear where in the state this death happened. According to DHS, 6 deaths have been reported among Wisconsinites between the ages of 10 and 19. COVID-19 was the 3rd leading cause of death in 2020, behind only heart disease and cancer. That's according to final 2020 death data from the CDC. They say COVID was the underlying cause of death for more than 350,000 people last year. That is more than 10% of all deaths that year.
There has been a surge of at-home test buying, so much so that 2 of the largest pharmaceutical chain stores in the U.S., CVS and Walgreens, are now limiting how many you can buy. CVS setting that limit at 6 test kits per purchase. Walgreens says you can only buy 4 per visit, but Americans may soon be able to get free tests in the mail. Yesterday, the Biden administration announcing the purchase of a $500 million at-home rapid test to send to people. UW students have a chance to help struggling hospitals and get paid for it. System President Tommy Thompson announced a new incentive program today, which would give students $500 in tuition credit for working in hospitals and other healthcare settings. UW officials said about 1,000 students will be eligible for that incentive. To see the criteria, check out the story at our website, channel3000.com.
And new tonight, the virus also impacting Wisconsin athletics again. This evening, the women's basketball team canceling tomorrow's game against Eastern Illinois due to positive tests within the Badger program. We'll have more on this coming up in sports. Let's get a look at our certified most accurate forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
Temperatures will be cold tonight, but not as cold as last night thanks to cloud cover, and that will set us up for milder weather for the next couple of days. The time lapse from the Edgewater Skycam shows some sunshine this morning, then some clouds through much of the day here in Madison before we got some sunshine again as we headed into the late afternoon hours, and that held temperatures down just a bit. To our north and west, there are some flurries up around the Twin Cities. These will scoot southeastward and may affect us late tonight into early tomorrow morning, but that's actually the leading edge of warmer air aloft that's already starting to push eastward across the Midwest. High temperatures today, only mid-20s here in Madison, 25 the best we could do. 30, though, around the southwestern portion of the state where they had a little more sunshine. But you can see our current temperatures are just below our highs for the day, and those temperatures will continue to rise overnight. Wind chills right now are still in the teens, so it feels a little chilly. But by tomorrow morning, we should be up into the upper 20s with mostly cloudy skies. We get a chance for a flurry that could linger into tomorrow morning. But by tomorrow afternoon, look for a high of 42, and will be even milder with some rain showers on Christmas Eve before we turn a little colder for Christmas Day. Will we see any white for the Christmas holiday? I don't think so, but I'll have more details in the forecast in a few minutes.
A complaint has been filed against Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes with the city's Civil Rights Department. The department confirming it this evening. In a statement, the department said it will support the investigative process. News 3 Now is working to confirm details about the nature of this complaint. 2 people are in the hospital after a shooting on Madison's west side. It happened in the Home Depot parking lot just off of Verona Road a little after 1 o'clock this afternoon. We're told the victims then drove across the road to the BP gas station and called for help. Madison police think there were at least 3 people involved. 1 person was shot, another was hurt. They're both in the hospital, but we don't know how that second person was injured.
We are seeing new video tonight of Porch pirates targeting the same Madison home on 3 separate occasions. Police tell us they've been seeing this more lately, and because more people are shopping online this time of the year, that means more opportunities exist for thieves. Police recommend monitoring your package arrival times, and if you're not home, ask a neighbor to grab the package, hold it for you. If you've had a box stolen, then surveillance cameras like Ring are a common way to catch thieves in action. The former Milwaukee County judge who pleaded guilty to child pornography charges will spend the next 9 years in prison. After that, 39-year-old Brett Blumey will be on supervised release for 20 more years. The Justice Department said it began investigating in January after getting a tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Online court records show Blumey still faces 7 felony charges of child pornography possession here in Dane County.
A Madison woman is now facing a homicide charge for allegedly causing a crash this summer that killed former Wisconsin Public Media Director Gene Purcell. According to a criminal complaint, 31-year-old Shawnisha Umis is charged with homicide by negligent operation of a vehicle. The complaint says on July 27th, Umis was driving on the westbound Beltline frontage road when she allegedly hit Purcell, who was on a motorcycle. He died 2 days later in the hospital. An investigation reportedly found Purcell was making a left-hand turn from the frontage road into a driveway as Umis was trying to pass him on the left, going more than twice the speed limit. Umis is scheduled to be in Dane County Court for an initial appearance on January 6th.
Jurors in the manslaughter trial of the former Minnesota police officer Kim Potter ended day 3 of deliberation today without a verdict. They have been deliberating for more than 24 hours now. Yesterday, one juror suggested they could be having some trouble coming to a consensus, asking what they should do if a verdict couldn't be reached. Potter's accused of shooting 20-year-old Dante Wright after mistaking her firearm for a taser. And in New York, jurors in Ghislaine Maxwell's sex trafficking trial have paused deliberations until Monday morning. Maxwell, the former girlfriend, longtime associate of Jeffrey Epstein, has pleaded not guilty to all charges. If convicted on all 6 counts, Maxwell faces up to 70 years in prison. The jurors were dismissed this evening after 16 hours of deliberation. They will return on Monday. Incredible video from the aftermath of a tornado outbreak in Kentucky earlier this month. 2 babies found wrapped in blankets inside of a bathtub. This body cam video shows Hopkins County, Kentucky authorities finding the children who were in a tub that was thrown from a house that was demolished by the deadly twisters. Inside the tub with a 15-month-old and 3-month-old, a blanket, a pillow, and a Bible. Both children survived. One was taken to the hospital for treatment of a head injury.
The FAA and NTSB are investigating a plane crash this afternoon in California that hit a house. They say it crashed near the local airport in the city of Auburn. Only the pilot was on board, but we don't have an update on their condition. Investigators say no one on the ground was injured. The Biden administration on Wednesday extended a student loan moratorium. Over the course of the pandemic, it was allowed millions of Americans to put off debt payments. Under the action, payments on federal student loans will remain paused through May 1st. Interest rates will remain at 0% during that period, and debt collection efforts will be suspended. The leader of a committee searching for a new chancellor for UW-Madison says she wants to pick someone by May. The plan calls for an application deadline in mid-March, semifinalist interviews in mid-April, finalist campus visits in early May, and a hiring recommendation to the full Board of Regents by the middle of the month.
It is the end of an era for the city of Milwaukee. Today, Mayor Tom Barrett signing the paperwork officially resigning from the position. Barrett will be starting in his new post as the U.S. ambassador to Luxembourg, which he was confirmed by the Senate last week. President Biden nominated him for the position back in the fall. Common Council of Milwaukee President Cavalier Johnson assumed mayoral duties for the city of Milwaukee today at 5 p.m. Take a look at this. The time capsule found beneath the recently removed statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee in Richmond, Virginia is opened today. A state conservator prying open the 134-year-old time capsule. Inside were some books, an 1875 almanac, and a coin. Virginia Governor Ralph Northam was present for the opening. The container, about the size of a large shoebox. It took hours to open. Both the box and its contents are considered artifacts. Tonight was the night, your chance to get a picture with the NCAA Women's Volleyball National Championship Trophy. For a couple hours, the trophy on display inside Bucky's locker room at Camp Randall Stadium. The volleyball team took out Nebraska last weekend, winning the program's first ever NCAA National Championship. Still ahead tonight, a simple way experts say you can de-stress as we near the holidays.
Plus, a $200 million project coming soon to Verona. We'll tell you about the new plan when we come back.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 now at 10.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Hey guys.
Hey Dad.
You ready?
This holiday, US Cellular is doing a little something extra to keep everyone connected. Right now, choose any phone from any brand at any of our stores for free. Plus, save big with unlimited data for our best price of the season, just $30 a month. Now that's a deal to cheer about. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
So, change of plans. We'll be spending the holidays at your place.
Oh, yay. Everyone remember what you're supposed to grab?
We're Santa's little helpers. Some might call us elves, but Santa's little helpers is what we call ourselves. We're Santa's little helpers, and if you won't know, there's nowhere else on earth that we would rather go.
Need last-minute gifts? We've got you covered. Save big money at Menards.
Happy holidays from our Dwellings family to yours.
Happy holidays. about booster vaccines. So do your kids need them right now?
We'll talk to experts in our Time for Kids segment. Plus, I'll have the latest forecast for the weekend.
We'll see you starting at 4:30 on News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. A 13-acre pharmaceutical campus is set to bring some 250 new jobs to the Verona area. That campus, owned by Arrowhead Pharmaceutical, Inc., will break ground in the first quarter of next year. The building will be situated in the Verona Technology Park. It'll include a 140,000 square foot drug manufacturing facility along with a 115,000 square foot lab along with some office space. Madison-based Vogel Brothers Building Company hired for the construction. The project set to cost anywhere from $200 to $250 million. Construction expected to end in 2023.
New tonight, Foxconn has qualified for nearly $30 million in Wisconsin tax credits. That marks the first time the Taiwan-based electronics giant has secured state aid since breaking ground on its Wisconsin facility in 2018. Today, the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation verified that Foxconn met job creation and investment benchmarks to qualify. Foxconn created 579 eligible jobs and made a capital investment of $266 million at the Racine County facility last year. And check this out. There is no snow in most of southern Wisconsin, but that is certainly not the case in Middleton. The first phase of work on the new CXC Outdoor Recreation and Sports Center has just wrapped up, and that includes this cross-country skiing trail. They say they hope to have around a mile of snow-covered trails by the holidays. We have information on where you can buy a pass on channel3000.com. So we know that the most wonderful time of the year can also lead to a whole lot of stress.
A new survey finds unrealistic expectations for the holidays are stressing out both parents and the kids. But as CBS's Bradley Blackburn reports, you may get more from the holidays by doing less.
Mom Stephanie Mortimer knows the holiday season can be hectic. She's squeezing in some shopping with her son Eli and their friends.
We have to decorate the house, we have to get all the gifts, we have to make sure the kids have a memorable holiday.
In December, it can feel like the to-do list is longer than Santa's list.
Do you ever feel a pressure to get it a certain way?
For sure, yeah. And then you're not sure if everybody always notices, right?
A new CS Mott Children's Hospital national poll finds parents are worried their holiday stress may be taking away from holiday joy.
A lot of them feel like that has a negative impact on their child's enjoyment of the holidays, and that's just so unfortunate.
The poll shows nearly a third of parents are stressed during the holidays by extra shopping, balancing finances, and especially keeping their family healthy. Moms are twice as likely as dads to experience high stress, and 1 in 5 parents believes their stress negatively affects their kids during the holiday season. Sarah Clark is the poll co-director.
I think in some families, we're trying to make up for some things missed over the last year or year and a half. And I don't really think that's the approach that is going to be most helpful.
Experts say to make the season brighter, sit down with your family and ask everyone what they really want from Christmas. Keep your favorite traditions alive, but think about which activities you can cut or minimize.
The presents and the holiday spirit and the meals, I guess.
What about the elf on the shelf?
Oh, yeah.
So check the to-do list twice and try to trim some of the stress for more joy this season. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
70% of parents surveyed say the best way to reduce holiday stress is to get some alone time, and more than half said listening to music helps.
So I guess that means...
Wonder how many said wine and beer.
No, noise-canceling headphones.
Yeah, those will help, too.
All right, here's meteorologist Gary Canalti with a look at our certified most accurate forecast.
Well, one thing that will help reduce the stress if you're traveling is some nice weather as we head toward the Christmas holiday. That'll be the case across the Midwest. The action spot over the next couple of days will be the western part of the country, but much of that precipitation just won't make it this far east. You can see a big storm off the Pacific Northwest coast with rain right along the coast and heavy mountain snows inland. That storm starts to pull eastward as we head into tomorrow, but around here, just cloudy skies and temperatures back into the 40s. By Christmas Eve, look for rain showers as high temperatures climb into the mid to upper 40s across southern Wisconsin. You can see the southwestern part of the country still rain across parts of California into Arizona, and then heavier snows farther to the north. north. Then as we head into Christmas Day, maybe a chance for a rain or snow shower here. Temperatures, though, still in the upper 30s on Christmas Day, so nothing that will stick to the ground. And then you can see another storm system following right on the heels of the first in the western part of the country. So if you have travel plans out to the west, that's the area to really watch. As we head into Sunday, we could see some snow, at least some light snow here Sunday night into Monday. That might be our best chances for accumulating snow. And then another little weather system zips through on Tuesday with perhaps some light snow. And then we have to wait till the end of the week into New Year's Eve night, the possibility for some light snow here, but that moves up pretty quickly. Notice all these storms are moving to the northeast. That means none of the storms are really followed by a big dump of cold air out of Canada, and that'll keep our temperatures mild. For Christmas Eve itself, our high temperature should reach 45 degrees with some rain showers. Best chances of those will be in the afternoon, but temperatures will be above freezing all day, so no white Christmas around here. Even on Christmas Day, high of 38 with some rain and snow showers, probably mid to late afternoon, but still temperatures above average, about 15 degrees above average on Christmas Eve and about 10 degrees above normal for Christmas Day. Showers are in the forecast for Christmas Eve, maybe a rain or snow shower on Christmas Day, but highs in the lower to middle 40s the next couple of days. Temperatures will turn seasonably cold next week. That's when we see at least some chances for some light snow. Some flurries out to the north and west of us will scoot through. Notice the snow cover already starting to shrink in the northern part of the state. That's the only part of the state that has snow on the ground. Temperatures this afternoon, we're stayed in the teens over that snow cover. Here in the southern part of the state, at least we made the middle 20s, even though we had cloud cover. But upper level winds right now are starting to flatten out again, and they become southwesterly just out to the west of us. That will warm our temperatures up over the next couple of days. So for tomorrow, look for a high temperature of 42 degrees. Might see an early morning flurry and clouds for much of the day, but still those southerly winds will bring, or southwesterly winds, bringing temperatures up above normal. And then 45 on Christmas Eve with some rain showers, breezy as well. Chance of a rain or snow shower on Christmas Day with a high of 38. Rain and snow showers on Sunday, changing to light snow Sunday night into Monday morning. That would be the best chances for accumulation, I think. Maybe some light snow Tuesday, and then again toward New Year's Eve. Temperatures turn a little colder as we start the new year.
And coming up in sports, a trio of Packers were named to the Pro Bowl, while Aaron Rodgers made Green Bay history in the process. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, Habish & Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Although it seems like any ordinary day, it isn't. For one extraordinary reason. Because now with Spectrum Mobile, you get unlimited on 2 or more lines for $29.99 a line. This is a huge deal that'll make you feel larger than life. Get unlimited from Spectrum Mobile for just $29.99 with nationwide 5G included. Call 1-844-955-2999. It's the biggest news in mobile with the best deal ever. Get unlimited talk, text, and data for only $29.99 with no contracts, added taxes, or hidden fees, and nationwide 5G included. Save up to 60% on your mobile bill. Get gigantic savings with unlimited from Spectrum Mobile for just $29.99. Call 1-844-955-2999 or visit a store near you. Switch today and you too will feel larger than life.
This year, don't just get ready, get holiday ready. And the only place to start is at your local Ford dealer. Get the Ford SUV that's perfect for your family's holiday traditions. Ford Explorer, Escape, or Bronco Sport with our best offers of the season. Inventory is arriving daily, so see your Ford dealer today and get holiday ready. Now get a Ford Edge with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,500 bonus cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
I became an orthopedic surgeon for a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons. To help you take walks again. To ease your pain. To rebuild your strength. And at every step along the way,
we take the time to answer all your questions.
We're here because we care. We care about you. You.
You. They care about me.
Sauk Prairie Healthcare Orthopedics. Listening, healing, caring. It's in our nature.
Embrace winter with a cabin getaway. Madison Magazine takes you on a tour of amazing Wisconsin rentals. From rustic to whimsical, high-end to historic, your snowy escape awaits. Check out Madison Magazine online and on newsstands now. Madison Magazine makes holiday gift-giving easy this season. Get 50% off 1- and 2-year subscriptions. Go to store.madisonmagazine.com, enter promo code WINTER2021, and give the gift of Madison Magazine.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
For the 10th time in his career, Aaron Rodgers is heading to the Pro Bowl, and with this year's selection, he passes Brett Favre and Forrest Gregg for the most all-time by a Packer. Now, joining Rodgers as an NFC starter on offense, his top target, Devontae Adams. This is 17's 5th straight selection, and Kenny Clark is the lone member of the Green Bay's defense named to the Pro Bowl. This will be Clark's 2nd trip. A pair of former Badgers also are Pro Bowl bound. You already know about Jonathan Taylor, the Colts running back, who led all fan voting for this year's game. And for the 3rd time in his career, T.J. Watt is headed to the Pro Bowl after setting the Steelers' franchise record for most sacks in a season. Both Taylor and Watt were named starters for the AFC. After a fantastic freshman season, Braylon Allen has been named a finalist for the Shaun Alexander Freshman of the Year award. This season, Allen rushed for 1,109 yards and 12 touchdowns. Both were team highs. The winner will be announced on January 10th. 14 days in between games is a long time. That would have been the case to the Badger men's basketball team if they didn't find a replacement opponent for Thursday's game. Good news, they don't have to worry about that. Wisconsin will host George Mason tomorrow night. And admittedly, they were a little nervous about actually finding someone. But one thing was clear. It doesn't matter who was coming to the Kohl Center. This group is just happy to play.
You always have that kind of hesitancy or caution when it comes to playing games over the last couple of years, but as a player, you just want to play. You know, every opportunity you have to compete, no matter who the competition is against, you're just eager to get out there.
Our guys are excited to play, and obviously you have this type of an opponent. It's going to be a heck of a challenge, and but they practiced well for 2 days. They knew who George Mason is. They don't know. We don't have to worry about giving them a geography or a history lesson. They know we got a good team coming in.
Meanwhile, the Wisconsin women's basketball team won't be playing their game on Thursday because of positive tests within the Badger program. UW was supposed to host Eastern Illinois tomorrow at noon. Wisconsin's next game is scheduled for December 30th against Purdue. Bucks hosting the Rockets. Coach Bud giving the look we gave our parents when they said we had to wait to open our presents. Jordan Wara got the start tonight, and he put Houston on some skates. The step-back triple, part of his 18.9 rebound performance. And Wesley Matthews was back in action, and he was red hot. 16 points in 20 minutes, including 4 triples. Bucks win by 20, 126-106. We're back after this.
Wes Matthews.
With one of our favorite Portage families here at the Portage Furniture Store, the Ayers family, that has grown a little bit since, he says high five. That's right. Since the last time we were here.
We sure have. Austin and I, proud 3rd generation owners, and now we're working on our 4th generation. We've seen generations of customers come through, and I think we take a lot of joy in seeing, hey, my parents bought from your dad, or bought from your uncles, or bought from your grandpa, and now Austin and I get to enjoy that ourselves.
How much fun is it on the days you come back into town and the 3 of you are together?
It's very special. Like I said, the longevity from when my dad and uncle started in 1940 to now, very special.
We're very, very proud to showcase predominantly American-made brands and companies that we've worked with for a very long time. We have a number of great lines, including Serta Mattresses, Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, and England.
And not everyone has the Ayers last name, but everybody here, I know you guys consider family.
Yeah, we really have some wonderful people here, including, 2 salespeople, Rosie and Punky, who have been here with us from the very beginning, and we're really thankful for them.
Yeah, they really make you guys. They're the ones who make you all look good.
Yeah, they are.
No doubt.
And we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, well, he said it. I did. What are some of the biggest things that sets you guys apart?
The free delivery. Yeah.
They still got it. I was wondering.
We do.
Glad to hear it.
And on top of a first-class free delivery service, we're very proud of our huge selection of top-name brand furniture at guaranteed low prices.
Well, with the free delivery, we've got a lot of stops, but I'm glad you're helping me. From the Portage Furniture Store, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison. He's excited.
With a Ford F-150 and an available Pro Power onboard generator, you're not just ready, you're holiday ready. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and 500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards. See your Ford dealer today.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
Last Friday, you helped make our tornado relief telethon a success. You donated over $75,000 to our neighbors to the south. From the bottom of my heart, the American Red Cross, and from all of us here at News 3 Now, we say thank you.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally tonight, check this out. A donation of $180,000 in cash sitting in a cardboard box in a mailroom for months before anyone even noticed it. The box was addressed to the physics department at the City College of New York. It was delivered on November 12th of 2020 when the school was in distance learning. No one opened it until in-person classes resumed this semester. When they did, they found stacks of 50s and $100 bills totaling $180 grand. The sender was an alum who wanted to give back.
Doesn't have a check?
Doesn't have a checkbook. A lot of people don't anymore.
Venmo, anything?
Here, 180 grand.
Yeah, Lisa's got a cardboard box. There you go. Some flurries up to our north may skirt the area tonight. Temperatures right now in the 20s. They're actually going to rise overnight. Look for a high temperature tomorrow of about 42. Wind chills right now in the teens.
Thanks for joining us.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.